What's the most important thing we can do for our brains, our bodies, and our life, and our skin?
Well, one of his things is proper hydration.
That's right,
Proper hydration.
hydration.
What is it?
Because three-quarters of the earth is covered with water. 70% of our
Mhm.
bodies is covered, no, it's filled with water. And our cells, what percentage of our cells is made of water? I am.
Yes. So according to modern science today, they say 99% of our molecules are made of water.
So we're
99%.
talking about our proteins, our carbohydrates, like the biomolecules in our body, in our cell membranes. Over 90% of it's water. I find it
90.
mind-boggling.
Yeah. So so basically, if you're not hydrating the molecules, which is um, then how hydrated are you? You know. So the question is, what type of water hydrates the molecules? What type of water penetrates all the way through to the molecular level,
So
right?
we're talking about water going into our body, first and foremost, right? Going through
Mhm.
our membranes into our body through all the cell membranes, right? And then going into the body for its like thousands upon thousands. Like I remember studying like the functions of water, and there were tons and tons of functions, like practically involved in every chemical reaction, digestion, everything, right? So it's like fundamentally important, and so we really need to hydrate ourselves. And so what you're talking about, not every kind of water can enter our cells easily, right?
Right. So also water, what it does is it transports oxygen, transports nutrients. When I say water, I mean liquid. So when we're talking about water, we're talking about any type of liquid, and it also removes the waste out of your system. So you want to also remove the waste out of the level of the molecules too, not just from your colon, right? So all the way down into the molecular level, you want to remove any waste that's there or any stagnant water that's there, because anything that's stagnant, creates infestation, etc., infection, etc., etc. So you don't want to have anything stagnant in your system. So the water, when if you have stagnant water in your system, then it's not healthy for the body. So by having the water go all the way into your molecular level, that's you're removing all of that waste that's stuck in there, and you bring it out of your system. So that's one of the benefits of having proper hydration and drinking the right kind of water. So the foundation of my programs and my work is based on the ancient sciences or the ancient systems. So according to the yogic sciences, 72% of the human body is made out of the water element. And the best type of water, according to ancient sciences, is to drink what they call energized water. And energized water is also structured water. So for people to understand what structured water is, you shared last time, you shared the story about the Dr. Emoto from Japan, and he took pictures of the structure of the water under a microscope, and they had these nice, beautiful um, shapes. And the opposite of structured water is chaotic water. So when he took a picture of "I love you," it was a nice shape, and when they said "I hate you," it was this chaotic structure. So that is the difference. Also, the smaller the molecules of the water, the deeper it can penetrate. And structured water penetrates deeper into the cells.
Right.
So that's why, yeah. So in nature, where do we get structured water in nature? We get it from two main places. One is from, spring water coming from a stream or from the mountains, a waterfall. It gets
I love
structured
spring
that way.
water. Have you had a lot of spring
Yeah.
water
Who,
yourself?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the bottle, and then if I went somewhere where there was a stream and I filled up in a bottle. But right now I drink structured water, which is closely resembles uh, the same structure that's in the stream
Right. I just
or in
want
the
to share
spring.
my spring water experiences, just a few of them.
Mhm.
Um, why do I bring it up? It's because I mean, I've only had a few opportunities to drink the spring water. I didn't believe it at first. I was in Victoria, at the highest, like almost at the border of Victoria, and I was going whitewater rafting. And then we didn't have water with
Mhm.
us. And so I asked the instructors, like, hey, we don't have water with us. So what do we do? And for me, I drink a lot of water. So I'm like, I need water. And then he says, it's okay. We can just drink the water from the river, the stream. And I'm like, what? Are you sure? And so anyways, we did drink that water in the end. And it was really, really tasty. And it's so funny to say tasty water, you know, it tastes really good. And so every time I've had spring water, really clean, energized, structured water that's natural from nature, um, I realized it's close. Like the what my machine is doing is, I believe it now because it tastes the same as the spring water that I had from nature. I've had it in Taiwan, Italy. Italy, I think people are really blessed in Italy. You know, they have public um, wells or taps where they can just get spring water. I've had it in Australia, Taiwan, and so now I know it's. I mean, you buy an expensive machine and you want to know you're getting the right thing, right? So for me, it tastes the same. So I kind of know if it tastes good, it feels good, and it's really, really, really super different from tap water. Tap water doesn't taste good at all, and a lot of the different types of water out there. For me, like I go to a restaurant and ask for water, I cannot. I literally, my body refuses to drink it. I refuse to drink it. It tastes so bad, and I need to leave. I really need to leave. Um, yeah, and the only way I save myself, I ask for a slice of lemon in the restaurant, and then I squeeze it into the water. Okay, so you're saying, where do we get the best types of water? The number one is spring water, and number two, Chaim's gonna share.
So, so number one, in nature, we're talking about in nature. So you get it from the, natural sources of water coming from a stream or a spring, etc., right? The other way is in fruits and vegetables. So according to the yogic sciences, um, we should eat foods that closely have the same makeup as our body. So our body, according to them, is made up of 72% of of the water element. So we should eat foods that have more more water content. So the closer the water content in the food that we're eating, the better it is for our body. And one of the best ways to hydrate our body is actually through fruits and vegetables. And this means not overcooked. So either raw or slightly cooked, but not overcooked. So, and when you're looking at fruits and vegetables grown in nature, they're the liquid inside is highly structured. So then it goes all the way down to the molecular level. So you're
And we
hydrating the
still want to
way.
make sure it's organic though, because the non-organic, the GMO fruits and vegetables, they won't be so structured, right?
Right. The other thing is that you want to water carries information, and that information goes into your system and it programs you. There you go. So it programs you. So you want to eat fruits and vegetables. That's because we know it has a high content of water inside. Then, and that water carries information. What kind of information do you want to put into your system? I know many people
Mm-hmm.
are familiar with not watching TV because you're absorbing negative information, staying away
Yeah.
from toxic people, et cetera, et cetera. But what about the fruits and vegetables that you're buying? What information is in there, right? So just think about, do some research and look in like what changes do they make to those fruits and vegetables? They have to put in some information, like they change it on the DNA level, so that's information, right? DNA is just basically information, and then you're taking that information and you're putting it into your body. A simple way of seeing how information works is if you look at different, what they call healing waters around the world, or miracle waters around the world, where people just drink a little bit of it and they get healed, or they cure different health problems. It's because the information is in there. And that information goes inside the body, and then it starts to change because all that information goes into the 72% of the water element inside your body, and that starts to work and make changes inside your body. So there is a claim out there. The reason why so many people have a hard time conceiving, and this, today fertility programs are in high demand, right? Is
Sorry?
because
Yeah.
fertility programs are in a high demand today. And so some people are saying it's because of the type of food they're eating, which is saying, not to rejuvenate, So that's why you want to look at the quality of water that you're drinking or eating. Right?
I recall this story that Nicole Kidman was in the healing waters in Australia filming that movie. I think it was called Australia, in Australia. And she was in the healing waters there, and then shortly after she gave birth to her kids. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You see. So, because our bodies are basically made of information. If you break it down, it's vibration. What is vibration? It's a form of information too.
That's so cool.
Change the information and the vibration changes.
Yeah, I'm reminded when I'm thinking whatever you're saying, it's like I'm thinking, yeah, it's kind of strange to, when you first hear the concept of emotions being stored in your cells and tissues, I mean, it feels strange still, but I guess, yeah, it's all vibration affecting our bodies, right? So the vibration outside affecting us, it can be from the environment or it can be from us affecting our bodies. So fundamentally important is the water that we drink in hydration. Yeah, I get it.
So I look at first, is it structured? Is it energized? If there's no energy in it, so to me, I say there's live water and dead water. What do I mean by that? The least amount structured. If it's chaotic, to me, that's considered dead water. If it's structured, it means it's alive. Now you can have more alive, more structured, more energized, and then, everything in between. Anything after that, I don't really focus on. There's so much information. Should it be filtered with taking out all that stuff? But if you look at it from an information perspective, right, you can never, I don't know, maybe there are some ways of doing it, but they're saying that it's almost impossible to remove all the toxins out of the water. So even if you have 1%, you still have that 1% in there, plus the information. So my saying is if you going to filter it, you should also at least structure it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm really proud of my water filter, which I bought, and it opened my eyes to, well, clean tasting water. It tasted so good. It tasted as good as the spring water that I had overseas. So I'm using Diamond Energy water. It structures the water. It talks about microclustering the water, making it small so that it's easily absorbable by our cells. And it tastes really good. When my friends come over, they ask me, do I put sugar in the water? Because the water tastes really, really, really good. And for me, when I first had it, I was quite stunned. I was thinking to myself, how could water taste so good? Because I'm so used to the water that I used to have when I was growing up, boiled water, which I'm used to having. But after having structured, energized water that tasted so good, I cannot bring myself. I find it really difficult to drink water that I get outside. So, yeah. So it's important to structure your water. And you're going to show us your structured water filter.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll put in like where I get mine from. and people can look in the on the link. But basically, what I do is very simple. Let me get it here. Use the
Yay!
cup.
So Chaim Alexander is going to show us his
Let me
structured
get the
water
glasses and
technology,
I'll show you.
and it's a portable. So he's right now on a mega super chill holiday in Thailand, and
Well, it's not only holiday. I'm also doing a lot of research into the Thai traditional Thai medicine. So yeah. So
wow,
this is
so cool.
what I use, right? It's like a funnel. So you pour the water in here, and it comes out in the bottom here. I'll show you how it works. Very simple.
There's
So
no
this is regular
mechanism
water.
inside?
Well, there is inside is the way the shape. But basically, when you pour the water in, it does these twist and figure eight movements, similar
Right.
like a waterfall, and that's what changes the structure of the water.
Oh.
So it's similar to like a waterfall. And basically, all you do is you take the water, you pour it inside here. It comes out the other side of the funnel, and then you have structured water. That's
Ta-da!
it.
Oh, so it's pretty quick. It's quick.
Hmm. That's it. And
That's
that's
really
how I
quick.
use. Yeah. And then you can pour it in the bottle or anything you want. And this one, I get this one at structuredwatertech.com. They have different
Right.
types there. I use this one. But one of the main reasons why I use this one, first, it works. Second, it's I think has a lifetime warranty or something like that. But it's portable. It's very light, portable. I can take it anywhere I want to
Right.
go. You know, if I'm traveling, I just take it with me. Doesn't weigh that much. Fits in your carry-on, and simple.
And you're gonna show us your shower?
Okay,
Why?
let me
Because a
show you my
10-minute
shower
shower.
and how I do it in the shower.
You're gonna take a shower? Just joking. Um, um,
So let me show you
so
how the shower one works.
yes,
So
please.
here I'm going into the. So let me know if you can see. So this is the
Um,
shower. Can you see the shower?
yep.
And this is I just attach it. Oh yeah, see?
Yep.
I just attach it to it. That's it.
Oh, so you unscrewed. Okay.
I unscrew the top, the shower head,
Yep.
and then I just attach it in between.
So
And it's that simple.
wherever you go, it has fit in every single shower.
Sometimes one place I went to here, we had three showers in that house, and
Yep.
and two of the showers it fit, one of them it didn't. So
Mm.
two of the
Hi,
showers it
friends. So
fit
we're
one.
tuning
So
in. Hello. I see your names and it just adds joy when I see your names. So we're talking about the best thing you can do for your brain, your body, your skin. 72% of our bodies is filled with water, and the scientific studies show that 90% of our biomolecules is made of water.
no,
So it's really important the type
99%,
of. I cannot
99%.
believe it. It's so hard to believe that statistic. 99% of our biomolecules is made of water. Yay,
Yeah,
yay, 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 yay. And so the quality of the water is really important because it will matter in terms of all the cellular reactions in our body requires water, first water to enter our cells, correct? And do its function, and also
yeah.
for elimination. So water is required for practically every reaction. Like I remember for breathing, respiration, oxygen dissolves in a film of water in our alveoli before entering our capillaries. For every digestion process, assimilation, which is using of our food substances, and making of new biomolecules, practically every reaction. And of course, excretion, like, detoxification, elimination. So I
So,
loved having seen
there are a
your.
lot of people who go on do these detox programs, right? And they drink, they take supplements to detoxify themselves. But a lot of the toxins actually hide deep inside the cell levels and deep inside the brain. So how do you remove that? You need the fluid to go inside and remove it. And if you don't have proper hydration, it's going to be kind of tough.
Yeah, so the fundamentally most important basic thing you can do to improve your life, your body, your brain, the functioning of every single process in your cells to drink the right water. So in nature, we have it from spring water, or we have it from our fruits and vegetables. Choose organic and non-GMO. And the contraption that you use is something you can carry. I'm going to show it the.
Yeah, you can use this.
It's
Very
available
simple.
from the link that Chaim has just shared. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, just structuredwatertech.com. They have several different types, but most of the ones they have there are compact, that you can take with you. I just picked this one. You can try a different one. As long as you're structuring your water, that's what's important.
I think the
And the
next
other thing
question
is,
is
yeah,
the next question after you shared what you need to share is what are the other ways we can structure our water and add information to our water.
right. So anytime you add any good information to your water, you're structuring it. You're adding bad information to the water, it's becoming chaotic. So blessing the water or giving good intentions to the water or putting in like, a lemon or any kind of, even a flower will give you good information and structure it. Having your water in a copper vessel overnight will structure the water. Having it near, your water near flowers or plants will also structure the water. So there are different levels of structuring the water, but as a minimum, we can do that as a minimum. So let's say, for example, someone who's a high-level monk, blessing the water versus everyday person blessing the water, the structure of that water will be different. It won't be at the same level. That's why you have those, different monks or what they call holy men blessing water, and when they drink it, people, their bodies change or they get, miracles happening, etc. Because they're able to change the information in the water.
I
Yeah,
recently went for, well, not so recent. I went for a Mandi Bunga event held by Dr. Saravanan, and it's a practice whereby it's an Asian practice. Have you tried it before? Like when you put flowers in a bucket of water? Like
I have done those things in my Siddha training. When I was doing my Siddha training, we had different things that we did that had where you put flowers in water and you bathe in it, and yeah.
What was the difference you felt?
Oh, well, this was specifically for our training, so it was specific because in the yogic system that I practice, things went via. There was like initiations and stages, and things were done for different things. So I can't remember exactly what we did that for, but it was part of our preparation for whatever we were going to do next. So that's what it was for back then. So
Yeah,
there are
but just
specific
generally, it's
purposes.
super,
So
super fascinating what you're sharing.
Yeah. I know, like in the Mahalakshmi, there's something called Mahalakshmi, It's about money and finances and some other stuff, and then you can take that. So Mahalakshmi, they say it likes a lot of flowers and stuff. So there's I don't want to call it a ritual because it's a process. I don't know how to do it, but it's a process where you take the flowers in the water and I think maybe some salt or something, and then you take that and then you're supposed to bathe in it for a certain amount of days, and it's supposed to help you, etc. So yeah. Well, those are sciences from the ancient times. If people still know how to do it, then they'll see changes from it. But on a real basic level, what you're doing is you're using the water to program yourself.
Yeah, it's really fascinating stuff. I went for a Mandi Bunga course, and I learned the importance of adding colorful flowers to the water and then putting some leaves. And we also use lima purut, which is like a type of kaffir lime, and we put that in the water for abundance. And we gave affirmations and blessings to the water. And after that, I remember doing it at home, and I was just like sending blessings of healing to my shoulder, and my shoulder pain dissipated. Oh, and as a result, you also feel really fresh. Yeah. So hola, Ricardo. Okay. Yes. So there are many different ways. So I just want to do a quick recap, and then quick recap, recap, recap. How you feeling, Kayam?
For
You
me,
just asked. Yes. How you feeling?
yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I was trying to get used to the live because it freezes sometimes. I'm not sure. Am I frozen or is there a delay? you know?
I'm curious too,
Yeah.
but maybe you're just being still. So, good morning,
Uh,
everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. We were just talking about. I love it. It's fascinating. This stuff is just amazing. Chaim Alexander is originally from New York City, and now he is in Thailand on his, we call it a sabbatical, huh? You're on holiday, and also you're learning ancient Thai medicine.
I'm learning more about the ancients, the Thai ancient systems a little bit. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
it, yeah, it sounds so cool. He keeps coming to Asia to learn the ancient um, Eastern medicine and the practices for vibrant health and longevity. And yeah, the most basic thing you can do is number one, get a filter, and number two, make sure it's a structured. It will structure your water, and structuring your water means that you're energizing your water as well. And it's the basic, simplest thing you can do, and it's super, super affordable and cost effective. You talk about um, being healthy. You know, just the other day, I was on a call with Dr. Yuan, and he was talking about, hey, join my seminar. It's about the common cold. We're wiping out the common cold. And I'm thinking to myself, common cold? I've not had it for ages. It's like, uh, I cannot remember anymore, which is good. I'm going to keep it that way. um, and talk about, yeah, just feeling really strong and healthy. And we just got to maintain daily maintenance. And the simplest way you can do it by drinking good quality, structured, energized water. And what do we mean by that? You can watch the video. But to summarize it real quick, um, for those who are lazy, who need information really quick, Chaim Alexander shared a link about structured, what is it called? Structured,
StructuredWaterTech.com.
yeah. So the link
Structured
he's
water.
provided in the comments. Yeah, and you can get really affordable device that's portable. So you use the portable device at home?
Yeah, so same one I use. Same.
So he uses one for the shower and one for drinking.
One
And
for
Chaim,
drinking, yeah.
For me, I have not used the one for the shower yet, so I'm really looking forward to use that. Because Hayam says in a 10-minute shower, you're going to be absorbing many what glasses of
Seven
water.
glasses. They say for every 10 minutes you shower in your water, it's like you're absorbing 10 cups of water. It's going inside your system. So remember, it's not like you're drinking 10, it's just that all the toxins, the information is going inside because it doesn't stay in your system, right? It goes in and out when you're showering. But all that toxins, all that information is going inside your system. But the water comes out.
Can we share about something special? Quantuminin plus.
Yeah, but first let's go and talk about how much water should one drink?
Oh, important question. We need 8 glasses of
Yeah.
water a day.
And
Who
where
said
did
that?
that come from, right?
Yeah, where did it
Right.
come from?
So first let me share a little bit about, farming and using structured water for farming, like growing, fruits and vegetables, etc. They have found that, in many cases, that when you are using structured water, you use a lot less water. There is this one technology, I think it comes out of England, where if you use their structured water technology, all you need is about 30% of what the amount of water that you use. 30%. So basically, you're using 70% less water by using their technology to farm their structured water technology. So meaning the fruits and vegetables hydrated far more with only 30% of the amount that they usually use. So if you're drinking 8 glasses of water a day, and let's say if the water you drink every day is actually structured, then you probably need a lot less water to drink. So you'll find that that's what's going to happen. So if you're drinking water, structured water, and you're also eating.
Whoops! Alright. So, Hayam Alexander just gone off. Yeah, the duck is for you. You can eat either one. It doesn't matter. Sorry, lunchtime. So, I think we gotta wrap up. Hello.
Yes, we're back. Yeah.
So if you're drinking structured water, you probably won't need as much water as they're saying you need, right?
Yeah, because you're getting hydrated very well, right? So you won't need it. So that's what you'll find. So where did they get the 8 glasses of water a day? I'm not really sure, but and sipping
And the new
water all day.
calculation. But the
What's
new
that?
calculation is impressive, though. It sounds impressive, right? For every 100 pounds, you take half of your body weight in ounces in water.
So you divide
Right.
half of your body weight in ounces of water. So basically, if you weigh 200 pounds, then you divide that into 2. That's 100 pounds. You divide that in, so you convert that into ounces, and that's how many ounces of water you should drink a day. It's based on
100.
one doctor. It's based on one doctor's approach to hydration, and basically he used hydration to cure people in a prison in Iran.
Yeah,
Many years
your
ago.
body's many cries in water, right? That one.
Yeah, but again, that's one doctor saying, and a lot of the holistic world is adapting that, and I have no idea why. To me, it does not make any sense. So. Because if you look at the indigenous people, how much water did they drink? Most of the water that they got was from the fruits and vegetables, or from fermented types of drinks, or blood, or milk from camels, stuff like that. It wasn't water. And they usually, and also in those, and if you look at ancient times, people didn't go walk around sipping on water either. They drank a lot in one time. So they
So maybe the
had a big
argument
cup or.
is that we're exposed to so many toxins within our food and all of that, and so we need more water to kind of flush it out.
Yeah, but it's proper. Well, so what you're saying is to remove it, right? So,
Yep.
but if the water doesn't go into the molecular level, how well are you cleansing out the toxins?
Can you share about that? You're saying if you don't take good water, you store the water? What?
If you don't what?
If you're not taking the right water, what happens?
No. So if you're not drinking structured water, it doesn't go all the way down to the molecular level, right? So basically, you're drinking the water and you're urinating it out. So where is the flushing of the toxins happening? The toxins go inside to your cells, right? So all of these neurological conditions and a lot of these health conditions are all on the cell level, right? And a lot of health professionals, myself included, say that the reason why a lot of people are getting all these health conditions, like the neurological conditions and some of the other health conditions, is because of the toxins, right? So those toxins are stored on the cell level. If you're drinking water and they're not going deep inside your cell level, then it doesn't matter how much water you're drinking, you're not flushing out those toxins. So because it's not absorbing to a deep enough level to reach
Can water
a lot of the
alone
hidden toxins.
can water
And
alone
water
help
alone,
to detoxify?
if it's highly structured, yeah.
That's good news.
If it's highly structured, yeah. Because all you got to think about is the miracle waters that people go to, and then their problems are gone, right? So if it's structured water, yeah. But then when you're taking these supplements that help you detoxify, now remember, water is a transporter, right? So now those herbs or supplements that you're taking can go all the way deep inside. That information can go all the way deep inside on a molecular level, and then you're able to remove stuff out of there or nourish whatever needs to be nourished.
This is really, 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 really good. Thanks so much, Chaim Alexander, for showing us and sharing the information. It's really, really good. For me, like, repetition helps me absorb and apply more of the good information. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to wrap up because I have a client, coaching client in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, just one more thing I want to mention. One of the other foundations of my program is that when people implement, they experience improvements fairly. If people just start with structuring water by drinking it and bathing with it, then they'll start seeing a lot of health improvements and other improvements in their body.